sun.
Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're doing amazing today. A while back I did a video and I talked about the press 4 to win and the impact it has on the game. Now in the comment section, as we have had our huge community here on this side of YouTube, our emphasis actually went as far as explaining the importance of it and how bad it can also be in the game, as far as people needing it when you have 4 to win to help you and get you out of certain situations, and of course those who abuse 4 to win and press it every single time in the game. Now after dev stream number 93 and the gameplay explaining Harrow's abilities and how they have made some changes to it, it is now evident that DE is perfecting complementary abilities on newer Warframes, as they had hoped to do with the older ones during their reworks. Now the goal is to eliminate players from just pressing one ability button and not using the rest, and if successful, all other abilities combine effectiveness to make the fourth ability very much stronger than all the other ones. These are some of the things that they have been trying to do with Oberon and some of the other frames you see. Now these also, if done well, will make the fourth ability a one-time thing or maybe an occasional use. A great example will be Nidus, it will be in Arrows, the attempts with Oberon like I said earlier, and of course now we are seeing that with the gameplay and the display of Harrow, as it will be releasing very soon. Now it is also very difficult not to see the pattern, but I just hope that DE doesn't mess this up with a crazy syndicate mod, because when it comes to eliminating press 4 to win or have abilities complement each other, DE tends to make a mistake of actually releasing syndicate mods that may overrule or roll back the changes that were made. Now this often works in the case of terrible frames, however when it comes to some of the good frames, we still get the usual nerf them to the ground kind of momentum or kind of situation. Now a frame that I will say has this effective complementary abilities will be Nidus, as far as you can just use Nidus as fourth ability without actually using its first and second ability. So Nidus is one of those frames that has an overall effectiveness and usefulness for all his four abilities. The same thing they were trying to do with Oberon, as far as your fourth ability, which is Reckoning, is not as powerful as it will be if you actually cast the rest of all the other abilities, which is one of the things that I can really see very reasonable. However, the downside of a lot of this is the fact that sometimes when DE does things like this, it actually turns a frame into an energy guzzler, in which it soaks up and it actually consumes a lot of energy in the game. I will say, based on what I see right now with Harrow's gameplay, the explanation from the Baker as far as how his abilities work, him being changed from just a regular headshot frame to now headshot being able to reward you, and all three abilities helping and functioning well to help the fourth one, is actually like a dream come true for DE. As far as this is concerned, the way I see it, when it comes to the newer frames that we are getting right now, the ones we've gotten since the past maybe 3 or 4 months or maybe 5 months, these frames will actually get less reworks in the future, as they have been implemented and created in ways after DE has seen what was wrong and what mistakes they made with the older frames. Now I hope to see reworks in the future that actually implement this perfectly and doesn't turn a frame into an energy guzzler or energy vampire. Now what do you guys think of this? Do you guys actually see this pattern as well? Do you think some frames need their ultimate abilities buffed instead of being complementary, or do you think they just need to make all abilities complementary instead of being buffed as well? And do you also see what I mean when I say some frames after rework become an energy vampire? Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you would like to see more on this channel, hit that subscribe button. As always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you in the next one.